What's going on, everybody? My name is Alula, and we're back with the eggs. Took a little hiatus last week. I was in Cincy, wasn't really doing all my research on the lines and whatnot. As you can see behind me, we have a beautiful picture of the United States with all the college football, college basketball, NBA, NFL teams. I'm not in my usual house. I'm at Nick's place. Nick, say hi.
Hello.
Nick says hello. I usually spend my Sundays over here watching, you know, football and whatnot with my friends. Well, listen, we're gonna get straight into the eggs. All right. We're 15-15 overall in the season. That's not very good. I mean, we've been hoed a couple of times. Close stuff at the end of games. It's the NFL, so nothing really surprises me. But hopefully, we can turn it around. I think this week I have a few picks that I really like. I don't really like all five of them as much as I usually would, but let's just get straight into it. First egg, Miami -4. Tua's back. Arizona's coming on the road. Arizona's a weird team. You never know what you're getting from Arizona. I feel like the Dolphins are going to be really excited. Mike McDaniel, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. These guys are going to be excited that Tua's back. I feel like they've been planning this game for a while since Tua's been out for a while. Tua could have played last week against the Colts, but they had that bye week, which would have been a game, which does not count as a game when you go into IR. So I think Tua is mentally prepared and physically ready. I think they're going to score at least 26, 27 points. Dolphins -4. I like it a lot, so go ahead and take that. Next, I'm doing Green Bay -3.5 at Jacksonville. I think Green Bay's offense is potentially, I want to say top 5, top 3 in the NFL. When Jordan Love, I mean, everyone's giving him the gunslinger, Brett Favre comparison or whatever. He is a special quarterback. I actually like Jordan Love coming out of college, but I didn't think he'd be this good. It's actually insane. The Jaguars' defense is absolutely, horrendous, awful, whatever adjective you want to use. They can't stop anything. I mean, Joe Flacco went for like 350 and 2 touchdowns against those bums. So, you got guys like Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed that are going to stretch the field. I do not think the Jags are going to keep this game close. It really comes down to the Packers' defense. If they can contain Trevor Lawrence like most teams have been able to do besides the Colts, I think that the Packers should win this game by at least 7 points. So I like 3.5. Next, look, I'm doing Bengals. Everyone always says I bet on the Bengals. I'm betting on the Bengals again. It's a -2.5. They're at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. Here are 2 things that we know about these teams, okay? Number 1, the Bengals start out hot. Now, they don't always hold that lead. They started out hot against Kansas City, didn't hold the lead. Against Washington, they were up 7-0, didn't hold the lead. Against the Ravens, we already know that situation, didn't hold the lead. But the Eagles, they do not start out hot at all, and they don't really finish that hot either. Their offense, they've had a few good games here and there against Green Bay week 1, against the Giants last week when they annihilated them. But I think the Bengals are focused. This is like midseason form. The Bengals, I always say this, they remind me of the Colts back when I was a fan in middle school and high school with Andrew Luck. We would always start slow, 1-5 starts, 0-2 every year. But I don't think it's going to be an issue for the Bengals. I think the Bengals offense is capable of scoring four touchdowns against this Eagles defense. I think Burrow and the gang is going to be focused today, and I do like Bengals -2.5 a lot. So it's another egg. Again, everyone says bias, home team bias. I'm going with the Colts. This line was actually at 6.5, earlier in the week. Now it's at 4.5, which is absolutely insane to me. What a great ball by Cole Palmer. I'm sorry, I'm watching this game. You guys know I'm a big Chelsea fan. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Okay, back to the video. Sorry. So the Colts, look, +4.5, divisional underdog. On the road, I don't like as much as at home, okay? But the Colts are getting a lot of guys back healthy. Jonathan Taylor, DeForest Buckner's questionable. I think he's playing, not positive. Look, C.J. Stroud and the Texans, their offense is going to be great regardless, with or without Nico Collins, but they lack the explosive deep field element when Nico Collins is not playing, okay? And look, the Colts secondary is one of the worst secondaries I've ever seen in my life, to be frank. It's horrible. Obviously, Juju Brents got hurt early in the season. And we're starting guys like Samuel Womack, who actually hasn't been playing half bad, but he's still not good. So, if we can contain Tank Dell, that 15 to 20 yard, those routes that he can run, Diggs as well, in between, 5 to 15 yards, I think the Colts have a good shot at covering. I would like it better at 5.5. I'm going to take it at 4.5. I hope that point doesn't hurt me. But yeah. And then we got one last egg. We're taking San Francisco. This is the easiest, easily my favorite. It's 4.5 now. It went down to 4 yesterday, I think. Look, here's what we know, okay? The Niners are desperate. The Cowboys are also desperate, but the Niners are just a way better team, better coached, better culture. All these things factor in. It's a standalone Sunday night game. Obviously, no C-Mac. I think they have everybody else. Nick, do they have everyone else? They got Debo. They got Kittle.
I don't even know.
I think they do. Both questionable. Either way, even if they're only missing one of those guys. I know Ayuk's out for the season, so that's a bit of a problem. But I just don't think the Cowboys can stop a Shanahan offense, when he's this desperate. I don't believe in that. I think the Niners are going to run through him and win by about like 14 to 16 points. So at 4.5, I feel confident with it. I would take it. That's definitely my favorite play. So let's review the eggs. We got Miami -4. 2 is coming back. We got the Cincinnati Bengals -2.5. We have the Packers -3.5 on the road at Jacksonville. We got the Colts. We got 4.5 points to play with right there, going on the road against the Houston Texans. And then we got San Francisco -4.5 at home Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. I'll tell you what, guys. Between San Francisco, Indianapolis, and Miami, those are easily probably my favorites. Especially Miami. I have a great feeling about Miami. I don't think it's going to be I don't think Arizona's going to. That's another thing. Arizona's flying all the way out from the West Coast all the way down, about as far as you can go outside of Seattle. It's pretty far from Arizona, so I just don't think their head's going to be in the game. I think Miami's going to get a quick lead. Miami's the golden egg. Thank you for watching, though, guys. I hope you guys have a great Sunday watching football with your friends and family. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.